We are reminded that in the fleeting time we have on this earth, what matters is not wealth or status, or power, or fame, but rather how well we have loved and what small part we have played in making the lives of other people better. Change will not come if we wait for some other person, or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Keep exploring. Keep dreaming. Keep asking why. Don't settle for what you already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. I do that every day. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows you have the courage to admit when you don't know something, and to learn something new. If you're looking for the safe choice, you shouldn't be supporting a black guy named Barack Obama to be the next leader of the free world. What is important is that we make sure to work together, that we understand our strength comes from unity and not division. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope, you will fill yourself with hope. Hope is not blind optimism. It's not ignoring the enormity of the task ahead or the roadblocks that stand in our path. It's not sitting on the sidelines or shirking from a fight. Every single one of you has something you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer. And you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. That's the opportunity an education can provide. Sticking your head in the sand might make you feel safer, but it's not going to protect you from the coming storm. Our nation owes a debt to its fallen heroes that we can never fully repay, but we can honor their sacrifice. Most people who serve in Washington have been trained either as lawyers or as political operatives, professions that tend to place a premium on winning arguments rather than solving problems. Starting today, we must pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and begin again the work of remaking America. Let it be said to our children's children that when we were tested we refused to let this journey end, that we didn't turn our back nor did we falter, and with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom and delivered it safely to future generations. Throughout history, Islam has demonstrated through words and deeds the possibilities of religious tolerance and racial equality. As you get older, your mind gets a little more set. And it needs the poking and prodding and breaking through of stereotypes that I think young people provide. We will stand against violence and intimidation. We will stand for the rights and dignity of all human beings. It's not that I want to punish your success. I want to make sure that everybody who is behind you, that they've got a chance for success too. My attitude is that if the economy is good for folks from the bottom up, it's going to be good for everybody. I have made it clear that we will hunt down terrorists who threaten our country, wherever they are. That means I will not hesitate to take action against ISIL in Syria, as well as Iraq. This is a core principle of my presidency: if you threaten America, you will find no safe haven. The friendship that we established early on in our marriage, that carries you through tough times. That, and a good sense of humor. I've said this before, and I know this raises questions in the minds of some evangelicals. I do not believe that my mother, who never formally embraced Christianity as far as I know, I do not believe she went to hell. You have social media, and the internet and immigration, and so, suddenly, cultures are clashing and people feel as if they're less familiar with the people around them. That causes social anxieties. The strongest democracies flourish from frequent and lively debate, but they endure when people of every background and belief find a way to set aside smaller differences in service of a greater purpose. We may have different backgrounds, but we believe in the same dream that says this is a country where anything's possible. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from. When we start using religion as a bludgeon in politics, when we start questioning other people's faith, we start using religion to divide, instead of bring the country together, then I think we've got a problem. One of the challenges of a democratic government is making sure that even in the midst of emergencies and passions, we make sure that rule of law and the basic precepts of justice and liberty prevail.